Okay, so let's get to back to William and let's listen to more of his lying. So unfortunate. And then we'll get to Jake. Fortunately, we have Jake to bring us back to some sense, have some belief in humanity again, right? That people can like read things and not lie about them. That's a terrible way.
The divine essence. By the way, Jake read the Schaff edition, which I also said it's on New Advent. You can look it up online. So Jake goes to the text and he reads it, and he says, okay, well, he's another God and he's subordinate to the Father. According to what? According to his interpretation of subject to the maker of all things. He doesn't even say that. The text does not even say that, and Jake is telling you that he's subordinate because of this that the text says, that he claims it says. The text doesn't read that way.
Does anyone know what he just said? Right? Did he actually tell us what the Greek is and what Jake said and why it doesn't mean that and all this stuff? No, he didn't do anything. All he did was tell us that when it says there's another God and Lord subject to the maker of all things, that's not what it means. That another God doesn't mean another God. It means another person in a Trinitarian sense. And subject to the maker of all things doesn't mean subject to the maker of all things. So, again, he's not making an argument. He's not proving anything. All he's doing is lying. Yes, it does mean subject to, fatso. He's below him, above whom there is no other. You don't understand that hippa can mean subject to, below someone? I mean, just how stupid are you? What are you talking about? What Greek are you talking about? Doesn't make this mean subject to. I'm not hearing an argument. I'm just hearing someone tell us what they want to believe. That's not how you debate things, my friend. You're supposed to actually prove your point, right? So if it says subject to the maker of all things and you don't think it means that, then you bring up what it says in Greek and then you show us what it does mean, either by other uses that can be indisputably accepted because they're not like sensitive subject, or you give us some credible resources that tell us what the hell you're talking about. Because this is really, really confusing to hear you talk like this and say that hippa, contrasted with hipper, when it comes to another God, doesn't mean he's subject to the one above whom there is no other, being the one who is below the one who is above whom there is no other, proving they can't be the same, because if there's no one above the highest one, and there is one above the other one, they can't be the same, fat boy. Right, one's below, subject to, that's what that means. Yes, it does, you're stupid. I will destroy you. If I knew what your argument was, I would just rip it in shreds like your rear end so that you and Sam can double dong again. But you don't have an argument. You don't even have any food to eat, right? You're probably thinking right now, where's dinner, right? Get me out of here. How did I get in here with Jake? This is insane, right? So when I was on Jake's show, we discussed this very point, that he's a liar. William's a liar. It absolutely does say subject to. He's just lying. They, I guess, think what? Only one verb can mean subject? Hypotasso or something? No, fatso. There's all kinds of ways of showing subjugation. You know, the way that Sam subjugates himself to Bo Branson? That's one. You know, the way that you subjugate yourself to food? That's two. So, What are you talking about? There's no argument. How are you refuting, Jake, that there's another God subject to the maker of all things, above whom there is no other, by simply telling us heteros theos means a second person of a Trinity, and hippa contrasted with hyper, where it concerns the other God, and the one above whom there is no other God, doesn't mean subject to. That's all you're doing. You're just taking the words that are actually there with clear meanings based on their actual meaning, heteros and theos, and their definable usage. Hyper contrasted with hippa with regard to two people that are not the same. One is another. One of two, fatso, just like we read earlier. You don't give any definitions from definable sources. You don't give any usage of similar terms that in any way prove what you're talking about. The only thing you've done, William, is lie about the meaning of terms and read your doctrine into them in the face of what they actually mean. So, yes, it does mean another God. You're a liar. Yes, it does mean subject to the one above whom there is no other God, proving two gods. And they're not the same. They couldn't possibly be the same. It's so funny to watch you and Sam keep saying they're the same. I hope you do. I mean, your career is finished. You are a fake and a fraud. Everybody knows Sam is a pile of junk. And the fact that you're around him in itself shows you're a pile of garbage. Now, just how deep your spiritual sodomy goes with these other people, well, we're going to find out. Unfortunately, if Father Coppice can't control you people, he's just as bad as you. He literally let Sam pray in front of everybody, blaspheming the Holy Spirit the other day. So you guys are finished. There is no hope for you. You lie on a regular basis. You make us look stupid in the eyes of Muslims by claiming Justin was a Trinitarian. And you're not supporting anything you say with any arguments.
He doesn't read that way. And he should know.
Right here, he's just, see, he's pulling this crap again. He should know, hey, fat boy, you know how many things you should know that you don't know? It's unbelievable. It just shows how desperate and fat you are. I know. Why are you addressing Jake as if he should know something you don't know? Because you clearly don't know it, you haven't shown it, you're assuming it, and blaming him as if he's supposed to know it when you haven't proven it at all. So what are you talking about? What's he supposed to know? The fact that your dinner wish list is a mile long? Wish list? Dinner wish list? Anyway.
He should know better because he's posted different readings in his very slides.
Different readings of what? Justin saying there's another God subject to the maker of all things? That's what he says, fatso. And why do you keep whining like Sam is sticking a statue in your ass? Why do you keep, like, drawing out your last words like you're panicking like a little bitch? Does everyone notice that? The way he, like, screams like he's getting sodomized every time he finishes his sentence? Listen to this. Listen to how he ends his sentences. Not just with lies, but with little bitch high pitch.
No, he should know better because he's posted different readings in his very slides.
In his very slides. William, what the hell are you doing? Why are you talking like that? Why are you screeching over something you haven't put in evidence and that you're lying about, right? I mean, you're literally lying about what other God means, heteros theos. You're lying about what subject to is related to in terms of hippa and huper and the two gods of Justin that we're talking about. I mean, exactly what are we supposed to do other than make you out to be the fool that you are? You don't have any arguments. This is your rebuttal, fatso.